Well, Arizona State continues to play good football, but good results still are yet to come for Coach Kenny Dillingham in his first year as the Arizona State head coach. They came into Washington in Seattle, a raucous environment, a team that's top 5 coming off a win against Oregon, and they punched him in the mouth early. Michael Penix Jr. with 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions. Arizona State defense had this team swarmed, but it was the lack of points that Arizona State was able to produce on the other side of the football that ultimately ended in an Arizona State loss tonight here in Seattle. Trenton Bourguet threw a pick 6 late in the fourth quarter that really proved to be the difference. It was too much to overcome for the Devils, and they fall 15-7. Welcome into the Postgame Report. I'm Jack Pearson from House of Sparky. We'll start tonight with just how prepared Arizona State was for this team and this environment. I mean, the fans came early, they were loud, but ASU spent all week practicing inside their dome on campus, and we weren't able to go inside as the media members, but we were able to listen and just hear the amount of crowd noise that they were pumping into that bubble, trying to get Arizona State and Trenton Bourguet and this offense to be prepared for that moment. And they did not have any false starts tonight, so they looked very, very comfortable. Maybe the timing was off a few times, but I think Kenny Dillingham would have to be very proud with how that area went tonight. Coach Kenny Dillingham just spoke to the media briefly after this game and said that he's proud of his team. They're continuing to fight. They weren't able to make a bowl game. They're 1-6 now, but this team's energy and effort is going to be there consistently, and just the culture is changing here at Arizona State. He says you would have to be blind not to see that change that's coming. And you look at this defensive side of the football tonight, led by Shamari Simmons. He was all over the field. Arizona State's B.J. Green had a fantastic game. The corners did a fantastic job. I mean, you look at who they're going against. Michael Penix Jr., who was leading the race in the Heisman odds coming into this one, to pair that up with 2 unbelievable receivers on the outside. They were obviously missing McMillan tonight, but Arizona State was able to keep Penix Jr. in check, just 27 of 42 for 275, and obviously through those 2 interceptions, they really made the Heisman candidate look very, very uncomfortable from the pocket. But it all boils back to the fact that Arizona State was not able to produce points on that scoreboard, just 7 tonight. They had 2 missed field goals. 1 was blocked and 1 hit the upright. Kenny decided to go for it on 4th down numerous times rather than taking the points. And he said that it comes down to the fact that they don't have enough big bodies inside to protect that field goal unit, and it just isn't a very good field goal unit at the moment with how many bodies they are down. So Arizona State misses out on some potential points in that aspect as well. But, you know, in the last drive, Arizona State had a chance to put this one away. They were up 7-6. Inside the red zone, went for it on 4th down, and then Trenton Bourguet threw the interception to Powell, and he returned it 89 yards to give Washington their first lead of the game. The crowd erupted, and Washington just didn't look back from that moment on. It seemed like it was too much for Arizona State to overcome at that point in time. So the Sun Devils fall to 1-6. Next up is Washington State at home. That'll be back in Tempe, Arizona. But for now, this has been Jack Pearson with the House of Sparky post-game recap.